So this is going to be a fanfiction review. This review is going to be a fanfiction called The Nightmare After Nightmare Night. The Nightmare After Nightmare Night is a Nightmare Before Christmas and MLP crossover. Yes, I'm a brony, for those who don't know. Proud of it. Anywho, let's kick into this. Now, The Nightmare After Nightmare Night takes after the episode Nightmare Night, which was a Season 2 episode, which is pretty much a Halloween special. But this basically takes place right after the episode where Princess Luna is talking with Twilight, and everyone's all happy, and then suddenly the question begs, where's Rarity? Because throughout the entire episode, everyone's like, where's Rarity? Where's Rarity? Not the ponies, the people in the comments. So this kind of explains where she went. Basically what happens is that she was trying to make a costume so intricate that she basically spent pissed away the entire night trying to make a costume. But, however, when she's trying to get material, she finds her way into the Everfree Forest and finds the holiday trees. In doing so, she gets sucked into the Halloween Town. Well, during this, this also takes place after the events of Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's been a few months, I think. It's been a few months since what Jack tried to do, and Jack is actually, he's not bored, but he's trying to figure out what to do with what to do for this Halloween. So what he ends up doing, what he's about to do, is actually take a peek in one of the other holidays, not to steal from them, but trying to get inspiration. This in turn has him run right into Rarity, and he sees that she's trying to make a costume, and he basically says, "No costume? Well, we can't have that, because it's kind of a thing. It would kind of make sense that in Halloween Town you don't have your costume finished. People would freak out." So Jack agrees to help Rarity. Meanwhile, back in Ponyville, Twilight, Luna, and Spike, with Zeccora's help, go to the Everfree Forest and are about to enter the Halloween doors. But however, Nightmare Night is ending, and according to Zeccora, when this night ends, those Halloween doors will be gone for a whole year. But however, Luna is on their side, and Luna actually stops the night. She basically makes the night continue. And while Twilight and the rest of the main six go into or prepare their journey for Halloween Town, Luna, Zeccora, and Spike go to Ponyville to try to slow it down. Now, the other thing is that this crossover feels this is a very fluid crossover, in my opinion. I really enjoyed this crossover on the grounds of it didn't see, the problem with the MLP crossovers, whenever I look at them, most of the MLP crossovers are very graphic or very weird, and they don't really make a lot of sense. This, however, this crossover was very well done. It's only 3 chapters long. It's a very complete story. I'll put a link below if you want to read it. But it's very well done. There's no swearing. It really stays true to both original sources. It's not like one outshines the other. That's what I like about when you do a crossover right. But in here, we basically follow the hijinks of the main six trying to rescue, quote-unquote, rescue Rarity. And what doesn't help is that when they go into Halloween Town, their costumes take over their bodies. Like, they literally become their costumes. Pinky literally becomes a chicken. Twilight becomes Star Swirl the Bearded, but what happens is that she loses the beard and becomes his younger self. And there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons references in there. Let's see what else. Rainbow Dash becomes a Shadow Bolt. Let's see. And Applejack becomes a Scarecrow, and what's funny, Rarity literally becomes a tree, because when the door opened so they could go into the Halloween Town, Fluttershy jumped into a thing of twigs, and she literally gets turned into a giant pony tree. No joke. So, this is really good. In fact, there's also a singing number. It's a parody song of Kidnap the Sandy Claus, and if you listen, it's actually written down in the story, and if you listen to Kidnap the Sandy Claus with the lyrics, instrumental of Kidnap the Sandy Claus, and read those lyrics, it comes out very fluid. That's what I did, and it worked pretty well. Also in this story is that there is no villain. No Oogie Boogie is gone. There's no Oogie Boogie in the story. Sally appears, the mayor appears, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel are in here. And it's funny because Shock, it's so funny because Shock sees Rarity and she's like, I don't know why, but I really want to just brush her mane. It looks nice. I don't know what's wrong with me. And of being in typical, the trio in typical fashion try to kidnap one just so they could have one of the ponies, and it's all around funny. And there is no real villain. Technically, Rarity is the villain, but I don't want to spoil that when she becomes the Pumpkin Queen, and how they stop her is kind of funny. In fact, the ending of the story is pretty hilarious too, and what happens with Zecora and Luna trying to, help Ponyville, keep Ponyville from freaking out. They make this special potion, and it's hilarious. And also, there's some cool little stuff between Jack and Princess Celestia. And it would when you read it, it's like, oh, that would technically make sense that they would know each other, like not as lovers, but as friends. So all in all, this is a pretty good all ages story. There's some good humor in here. No swearing, no blood, no nothing. This, like I said, it feels like a very fluid crossover, and I really like those. So I really enjoy that. It would have, for me, it would have made a bit more sense if Luna knew Jack, but then again, she's been gone for 1,000 years. On the other hand, we don't know how old Jack is. All in all, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, if you enjoy these two properties as well and want to see them done right in a good fanfiction crossover, you got your wish. It's like I said, it's only 3 chapters long. It's not a very long read. It's very fun. It's a very good story in my opinion. You're definitely, if you like both MLP and Nightmare Before Christmas, you'll definitely enjoy this. It's really good. All the characters are really well done. There's some generally funny moments, like it's kind of hilarious to see the main 6 trying to, cope with, well, actually 5 of the main 6 trying to cope being their actual, they literally become their costumes and try to overcome it. And it's also hilarious what happens to Luna and Zecora, and and seeing Celestia being the one to bail them out of this situation. And the ending's I felt very satisfied with that ending. It wasn't like a cop-out ending. It felt like something you'd see in the movie had a series, or in the general series itself. So all in all, I really liked this one. Go check it out. You'll more and less like it.